Hi everyone and good afternoon. My name's Kerry Clancy and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I wanted to talk about feelings and emotions. The emotions of, if we know it as energy in motion, moving, meaning energy moving, and we're familiar or we're aware, very aware of our emotions, we're able to move the stuck energy very quickly. So I just had a client and we did a one-on-one, and I thought I must make a YouTube about that because I said, so for example, and she was very stuck in her emotions and didn't really understand what emotions did. And I said, so if I was stuck in anger, for example, and if I didn't go and do the work and feel that anger in my body, that anger would stay stuck and it'll rehash somewhere else in another situation. So it's best that when you feel these feelings, whether it be anger, sadness, guilt, shame, blame, and there's many other emotions, rejection, that you feel it in your body and notice where it is, because not only is it blocking your chakras, it's blocking your energy field inside of you and outside of you. It's not allowing the energy to move up and down and all around you and inside you. We have little astral tubes in the body. They're known as meridians in Chinese medicine, and or they're called channels as well in the spiritual world, or in the yogic world, which is Ayurveda. They call them nadis. So there's many names for them, but they all mean the same thing. And what happens is, if the energy cannot flow through the tube, it gets stuck, and it's like an overused muscle. It won't move and it will cause you pain, physical pain in your body. So there's many ways to do this. You could reach out to a therapist, perhaps an authorized Ayurvedic practitioner who has good reviews, or you could, because they're very well trained in moving this type of energy, or someone that's highly trained in many modalities of perhaps remedial, lumi, Ayurveda, in my case, Balinese massage. So if they're trained in many modalities, they understand, and Esalen, they understand how the energy works within the body, how the spiritual energy, the subtle energy moves within. So if that energy has nowhere to go, it stays in the body. And we want to get in, somatics is becoming very popular now, so we want to get in and feel and listen. And I'd like to share with you what happened to me recently when I had a trigger, I guess you'd call it, from a previous relationship where the person deceived me, and that's not the first time that's happened to me in my life. So I had to really sit in the energy, but it triggered my childhood trauma, and then that led me off to someone who I trust and love to work on my body, so I was able to release it. But it was very painful, physically as well as emotionally, letting go of that pain and that little girl inside me that was holding all this fear, like shaking in fear. And it was very hard to let go, because my body believes that it should be there because it's been there for so long. But it was about me feeling through the pain, the physical pain in my body where it was held. And it was held in one of my hips and leg. But I'm on the other side. And so if you've had anything like that happen, please reach out because I can help you with that. But you do come out the other side. But just remember, it's not always about talking therapy. It can be about, I need some kind of physical help. Physical therapy may not mean just physio. It might need someone with gentle hands that understands how this light worker energy works and how to remove it from the physical body. Like A Reiki practitioner can only do so much with the modality as they know it. A craniosacral therapist can only do so much with how they know it. And it's the same with a practitioner that does deep body work. If they're not understanding the spiritual side and the way the energy gets trapped in the body, it sometimes is not helpful. It can actually have a contraindication to the body. So I'm just putting that out there because I did have a massage a few days ago, and it actually put me right back into the place where I was, and I was in a lot of pain. But I've come out the other side, so I feel really good today. So happy days. So I hope that's helped. So be careful where you go, where you put your energy. And it's always good to give yourself a little bit of love from having a massage from a qualified practitioner who knows several modalities, because that's about you and your internal body. And a therapist that's trained to do body work, or masseuse, they know how to bring that love in for the healing. They're trained how to do that. It's a little bit like the cranial sacral work, how we bring in the elements and the Reiki for that to help the body heal for the person that comes before me or before the practitioner, because that's our job. That's why we are light workers or healers or whatever you want to call us, because we know how to bring in the light with many modalities and bring that through and open up. The chakras is a big word. It's a Sanskrit word.